I want to read to you a excerpt from the final chapter of Jeb Blount's book, Objections. And if you bought the book for the last chapter alone and wrote it out and read it every single day, it would be worth it. Jeb Blount writes, in sales and in life, success is paid for in advance. And the price is hard work, sacrifice, pain, suffering, patience, persistence, and rejection. To reach your goals, climb the career ladder, build a successful business, achieve your income targets, or accomplish anything that you want, you must pay a price first. And the ultimate price is the price of rejection. Rejection hasn't stolen from you. The fear of rejection has. Blunt goes on to write, when you say you can, someone will always be there to tell you that you can't. When you dream big, someone will always be there to tell you to wake up. When you believe in yourself, someone will always be there to create self-doubt. When you act, others will try to slow you down. Anyone who changed the world was rejected repeatedly. They were told that they had no talent, that it was stupid, that it was unusable, that there was no product for it, that there was no use, that it was ridiculous, that they can't dribble, can't dance, can't sing, can't act, can't play, can't lead, can't sell. And these people went on to do great things because they broke through and prevailed in spite of the rejection. Continuing on, rejection acts as a catalyst and forces creativity for those who embrace it. Now, let me stop right there. Creativity. This is why there's 5 C's in the sales life, and creativity is one of them. It's communication, it's curiosity, it's creativity, it's continuous learning, and it's productive confrontation. All of those fall right here in line with what I'm talking about. So back to the book. I'm going to read this part again. Rejection acts as a catalyst and forces your creativity. See, when rejection kicks in, it forces you to either accept and go sit down, or it forces the creativity that I was slapped down. I don't have all the resources, but can I be resourceful? And it forces the creativity for only those who embrace it. When you can embrace it, rejection is like a members only club. It's available and open to anybody, but very few will ever walk through that doorway repeatedly on purpose. Back to the book. Rejection fuels resilience, persistence, determination, and performance in people who embrace it rather than avoid it. You know, reading these words and then writing them down and repeating them, man, it makes you look at rejection totally different. And one thing that I've realized is that rejection will always be there with you. This is where it gets tricky. One thing's for certain, rejection will always be there with you. See, you can play the game of only looking for sure things and only taking on the low risk things that are sure to say yes, are sure to come through for you. You could do that and avoid rejection. But see, the ones that you don't run after, the things that you're unsure about, and you know that you probably won't get it and you will lose, the object didn't reject you. You rejected yourself. I'd rather try and fail than succeed at never trying. Because even if I fail, it may not have ended with the result that I desired, but it's always the right decision because I executed on it. When other people reject you, their words are opinions, but they're also opportunities as well. They're chips. And the words that they speak, they gave you a valuable gift. It's a chip that you can place on your shoulder and prove them wrong. Rejection is also the best game film you have because you have exclusive access, a VIP front row seat to being able to analyze the rejection, break it down, build it back, improve on it, and create new opportunities. Now, I said create new opportunities because it's not just going to come to you. Nobody's going to beat down your door. You go find a room and put yourself in it. You go find a situation and you place yourself there. You go repeatedly knock back when the doors close. You look for a window. In a recent interview with Ed Milet, Zoe B. Chance, one that we recently talked about on an episode, she's the author of Influence is Your Superpower. She said, if you're not getting repeatedly rejected, then you're playing way too small. I want you to change your relationship with rejection. Rejection has a purpose, and its purpose is not a definition of who you are. It's only a response of what you're doing. It's feedback. Like a microphone. And when the feedback, when the settings just aren't quite right, when I speak into the microphone, it gives that feedback. That's what rejection is. So when that feedback comes back, you just make the tiny adjustments. And you're just maybe one turn, a quarter of a turn away from the crisp sound of success. See, when you're rejected, sometimes the feedback is a notice to improve. You got to put in more reps. You think it's a finished product when it's only just a rookie beginning. Go back to the lab. Rejection may be there to just toughen you up, both emotionally and physically. Rejection may be there also to test your conviction and your level of commitment. But most importantly, rejection is present to let you know that what you want is going to be hard. And that's a good thing. Because nothing that is considered the best is ever easy. So if you've been rejected, good. Embrace it. Go back at it. This is just a part of who you are now. And if you haven't been rejected lately, you're playing way too small. You need to raise your game. And you don't have to look for the rejection. It's right there with you. The question is, are you willing to pay the ultimate price? Remember, the greatest sale that you will ever make is to sell you on you. Never settle. Keep selling. Stay in the sales life.